Here in Geneva today. Got a couple of projects I'm going to look at in my shop. I'll ask for your opinion on which I should do first. I'm walking up to one of them right now. We'll drive it over to the shop and I'll explain to you then what I need to do. Well, I could now. You see and notice, maybe you do, maybe you don't. The window's open. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I'm sure you could hear that. That's not what I meant. Nothing. So we're going to look at that today. If I have time, but I have another project I want to look at also. And I'll share with you in just a minute and what that is. So, off to the shop we go. Boy, it feels humid out here today. Especially sitting in this Bronco. Yeah, you hear that? What is that? What do you think of my blue light? I changed the bulbs in this cluster. It's all blue tinted. They're kind of cool looking. I'm not sure how I'll like it yet at night. Frankly, I haven't driven the thing after dark since I've gotten it on the road. Downtown Geneva, Indiana. If I have time, I'll try to see where that rubbing noise or clicking noise is coming from. Now we're pulling into my shop. I've got my other truck sitting in here. New storm door that I have to install. And we'll stop about right there. Not only do I need to fix this window, but I also have an oil sending unit that I'm going to replace. As the other day I was driving and just out of the blue, I lost all my oil pressure. Thought, well, that can't be good. It was. Here's the other project, by the way. I have this, and I have this, and I have this. That needs to be assembled and put right there. Had to replace that. While I was replacing that, I didn't know where to quit, and hopefully I can get that done. So we have the window on the Bronco. We have the oil sending unit on the Bronco. And we have the cluster for the F-150. Isn't that a nice truck? And then a friend of mine brought this to me, the shredder. Evidently it didn't work. And guess what? Works just fine now. Won't tell you what I did to it. Okay, I will. It is amazing what a little air, compressed air, and a screwdriver can do to unplugging a shredder. It's not something I normally look at, but like I said, he's a friend. So hopefully this will leave here today. If not, that's fine. Another thing I do in this shop is I charge batteries for my Amish community. Well, at least for one individual. He brings his batteries in, and he's got a setup where he can use his breathing machine, the converter, to operate it for a, like I said, his breathing machine. Here's where my Amish customers park. Briggs Hardware up the street. Some of their things, some of their items here in my lot. I try to take Wednesdays off to work in this shop. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. There's my 1952 International. By the way, here's another project. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it done, but we have an enclosed porch in the bottom level of our house. You can walk out to the golf course, and the raccoons got into our porch and did the number on it the other night, and they busted all the screen out of the bottom. So I just bought a new door. I got it through my new supplier for the hardware, Do It Best. But as you can see, it needs to be finished, hardware installed, a few things like that. But that's just gonna have to wait. That's not on my priority list for today. I have some clothes also that I need to get cleaned up today. I do have this washing machine in my shop that I use for that. Works out real good. Bought that off of a friend here in town. But I'll bring you back on board when I get started on project. I have to sit and probably drink a cup of coffee and decide which one I want to do first. I need something to drive. I can drive this, but if it rains, I don't like getting wet seat. So, what will it be? The cluster in the F-150? Or the window motor in the Bronco? And my oil sending unit, pressure sending unit? We'll see. Hey, have a good day. We'll talk to you. I'll bring you on board when I get started on this here project. So, signing out. Marvin Schwartz. In my shop. Sign up, subscribe, like. Find me on YouTube, Facebook, wherever it shows up. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing. Marvin Schwartz.